Jeeve Galer, August Falsha, Goodie, Cundinalu. We are in Darver, County Louth here today for this LGFA Lidl sponsored Division 3 Round 1 game between Louth and Longford. The two teams getting the 2023 season underway for themselves after a couple of challenge games. And we're here in what was good weather up until a few minutes ago, but the rain has started to come down, hopefully not too heavy. Our referee today is Brendan Rice from Warrenpoint, County Down, a man who some of you might recognise as the referee from the 2022 All-Ireland Senior Football Final between Dublin and Meath. And so we'll bring you through today's teams, starting off with our home side, which is County Louth. So in goals today for Louth, Iverhain number 1, St Patrick's Rebecca Lamfagan. Full back line, Ivor Doe, St Kevin's Emma Murray. Ivor 3, Staban and Parnell's Cueva Boyle, August Ivor Carr, St Feckin's Rachel Burt. The half back line, Aoife Russell from Glen Emmets. Ivor Shea, middle of the defensive line, Shannon McLaughlin from Clonagale, August Ivor Shocked, Oliver Plunkett's Kathleen O'Reilly. Ilorna Park in the middle of the field, Ivor Hooked, Aoife Halligan from Roche Emmets. August Captain of Fornia, Anya Breen, Ivor Nee from St Pat's. Half forward line, Ivor Jeff, Mia Duffy, St Kevin's. Ivor Hainjade Grace Trainer from St Pat's. August Ivor Doyeg Cooley's Lucy White. And a full forward line made up of Ivor 3J Ciara Nolan from St Feckin's. Ivor Caherjeg number 14 full forward Kate Flood from St Pat's. August Ivor Cuijeg Laura Collins from Newtown Blues. And then to bring you through the Longford side. Longford today start out with their goalkeeper from Killow, Rianne McGrath. Ivor Hain, the full back line from Carrick Edmond, Rachel O'Farrell. Ivor Doe. Ivor 3 full back, August Kathleen Nafornia from Ostrom Edgerstown, Leanne Keegan. August Ivor Cahar, Emily O'Reilly from Longford Slashers. Half back line, Hannah Glennon from Clongish. Centre half back, Ivor Shea, Emer O'Brien, also from the Longford Slashers side. August Ivor Shot, Cueva McCormack of Carrick Edmond. Lorna Park, Ivor Hooked, number 8, Grace Shannon from Longford Slashers, August Ivor Nee, Cueva Lohan of Grattans. Half forward line, Kathleen McKeown, starts at number 10, Ivor Jeff from Clongish, Ivor Hainjade Clodagh Lohan from Grattans, August Ivor Doyeg, Shauna Hagan from Dramard. And the full forward line, Lauren Maguire, Ivor 3Jake from Carrick Edmond, Ivor Carajake, Camille Burke from Clongish, and her club partner at Ivor Cuijeg, Ciara Healy, also from Clongish. And the Louth side today managed by Kit Henry from Cortown, County Meath, not too far from here, and he replaced Wayne Freeman as Bonishtor. He has a good track record in men's football in particular, winning back-to-back Joe Ward titles with Mattock Rangers in Louth here in 2009 and 10, and then again junior football winner with St Kevin's. He was involved with the Meath minor ladies team last season, and he's got good backup in the strength and condition area with Pat and Fiona Diskins, who have trained athletes and cross-country champions out of their base from Kiltale in County Meath. And Kit has got a big challenge going in Division 3 this year, and is hoping for a little bit of good fortune and hoping for promotion as well. And he's also looking for promotion from the Intermediate Championship as well. They've had a couple of friendlies so far against TUD, Carlow, Antrim and Meath. The Meath game, they played 2 different 15s in each half. The Longford side then managed by Alan Mullen, a man from Killoga, Rosemount and County Westmeath, who replaced Brian Noonan as the Longford Bonishtor. He is a coaching officer who works with Westmeath still, and a big congrats to him and his wife. They had a baby last week. Tiernan John was welcomed into the family. And he of course has plenty of talent to choose from, in particular the All-Ireland Intermediate Football Champions Longford Slashers. I was privileged to be on the commentary for a couple of their games, most notably the Leinster final against Screen and the All-Ireland semi-final where they beat Mullinahone. They became the first Longford club in history from the GA or the LGFA to win a club match in Croke Park in the county's history. And he's also got the likes of Ciara Fox and Tamara Lee on the panel as well, both who are Lynch Cup winners 2022 with the TUS Midlands team, which was managed by Alan himself, so he's very familiar with a lot of these players. And so a couple of minutes to go here to throw in. The two team captains, Leanne Keegan and Anya Breen, will be going in now to meet referee Brendan Rice and his officials before we get this game underway. The Division 3 Round 1 League game over 2023. Any changes to the teams we will notify you of in due time, but at the moment lined out as per match programme. Both teams now just going through the final preparations, final warm-ups before we get this one underway. Longford with a few members of that Slashers team that won the All-Ireland Intermediate title when they beat Mullinahone up in Croke Park. But some big names still missing off the panel. We may see them later on in the year, the likes of Claire Farrell, of course, Ashton Cosgrove, Longford Slashers players, both missing off the panel. For Louth, they have recruited from a very saintly team. St. Pat's, St. Kevin's, St. Feckin's representing a huge proportion of the starting 15 today. Keep an eye out for the full forward line from Louth of Kieran Nolan, Kate Flood, Laura Collins. They have good experience and they're top scorers as well. Kate Flood, the full forward, scored a goal in the 2021 League Division 4 final, which helped them to get promotion, and was a full forward who kicked 7 points in the Senior Football Championship final defeat that St. Pat's suffered last season. So almost ready to get underway here. Referee calling in the two sides. Teams look like they are lined out as per the match programme. As I said, any changes we will bring you before we get going here. So Longford line out then with Rianne McGrath in goal. Some of you may know her as the 2021 Golden Glove winner. A lot of people have seen the saves on YouTube and elsewhere. The relegation final against Fermanagh, where she pulled off a string of amazing saves to preserve Longford's status in the Intermediate Championship. A very proactive goalkeeper, and her hero is one Casper Schmeichel. Might be very familiar to those of you soccer fans. Leanne Keegan at full back for Longford, from the same club as my relations. Eddie Doherty, co-manager of the Mostrom men's team, and my cousin Dara Doherty, corner forward for Mostrom as well. So about to get things underway here, and it's going to be Grace Shannon and Caoimhe Lohan up in the middle. Two fantastic footballers. Grace Shannon at the centre of that All-Ireland run that Longford Slashers had. 2 goals in the All-Ireland final, of course, grabbed her the headlines in particular. Very athletic, great leader in the middle. She was an All-Ireland winner in 2019 as well as captain, the under 16s or 17s, under 16s I think. And she has made her debut 4 years ago for the county. So Alan Munnan here looking for a strong start to his tenure as Longford Bonistore. Likewise, Kit will be looking for the same for his Louth side. And run away. Brendan Rice gets us going here, and it's around the middle. Aoife Halligan, Anya Breen, both taking the throw in there fairly well, as Louth look to come on the attack early days here, and it's Ciara Nolan, teacher, degree in sports science as well, as Louth look to try and play the ball around the middle. And it's captain of Ferna, Anya Breen, takes it off early days. Longford will put up a fairly strong looking defensive wall, something that I saw several times with the Longford Slashers team themselves. Louth now trying to make inroads forward early on. Mia Duffy laying it off. It's a good player in the middle. Longford not afraid, or Louth I should say, not afraid to bring players forward early days. Kathleen O'Reilly back into the middle. She's got Aoife Russell totally free over the far side. It's a great turnover from Longford. Shauna Hagan, of course. Joe Hagan was man of the match the last day in the Meath versus Longford O'Byrne Cup semi-final. She, of course, relation as well. Passes the ball inside, and it's Camille Burke. And Camille looks like she's trying to go for goal early days. The ball's fisted across. Referee has given a free out, deeming that the ball was thrown. That was a huge chance there for Camille Burke. She could possibly have hit that a little bit earlier, but decided not to. Now come forward. There's plenty of space around the middle already. Loose enough marking here. Kieran Nolan plays the ball inside. And it's inside, and a chance here possibly. Laura Collins with the shot, but it's well held by Rianne McGrath. And Rianne with a brilliant ball out the wing, but can't be taken in, and Shauna Hagan just can't get to it. Shauna already looking a little bit leggy in the first opening minutes here. She might just still be looking for that little bit of fitness, and it's played out, and it's Laura Collins. Collins decides to soccer style it on the ground. A good idea there. Plays it off, and it's Anya Breen, the captain. It's back out again to Collins. Collins has players to her left if she looks up, and she does. And it's Aoife Russell, who's already been involved in a couple of attacks early on. And she'll be hoping for something here. She's got eyes for a score, and she goes for it. And it is to the right and wide. Unlucky for me for Russell there. Early attacking from both sides here. There was possibly a chance down the far end for Camille Burke to get a goal for Longford. She opted to try and pass it off, and really should have had the shot. And for allowed a couple of efforts so far. First one wide and one into the hands of Rianne McGrath. And it's Rianne with the kick out. Plays it out long, and Hannah Glennon tussling for the ball over the far side of the pitch. Pitching very good nick here today in Darver. This is pitch number 1 of the 4 that they have up here. It's played long inside, and Camille's done very well to get in front of her marker there. She plays it long up front looking for Clodagh Lohan. Clodagh is no stranger to going for goal, and she plays it off inside us. Brilliant defending though from Louth. Fantastic defending from Emma Murray there. She read the danger very well. Plays it back to her goalkeeper. It's Rebecca Lamfagan now. Rebecca, brilliant kick out. Ciara Nolan now. Ciara looks up, but she can't get it over the head of the Longford players. And back there, it's Caoimhe McCormack, All-Ireland Under-16 winner in 2019 herself. And Camille has come all the way back, but Camille has an arm tugged, and she will win the free. A chance for Caoimhe Lohan now, the Grattan's girl, to try and knock it into the forward line, which she has done. It's well held here by Clodagh Lohan, her sister. Clodagh looking for the opening score of Longford's title or league championship. It's wide, but referee Brendan Rice has given the advantage and given the free. So a chance here for the opening score of the Division 3 run for both these sides, and it is a chance for Longford.
Yes, very good afternoon from the job or the centre of excellence here.
A chance here now for Longford to try and knock it over the bar. A chance off the left here now. Looking for the opening score after a couple of wides, and it's just gone over the bar. And it's knocked over the bar. It's a brilliant score by Laura Maguire. Carrick Edmund won with her first score of the game and their first score of the game, just over 4 and a bit minutes gone here. As Louth now try and get their way out of defence here, and it's Ciara Nolan who's going to try and bring them out. She's come all the way back. And it's Anya Breen now, captain. She's going to try and leave from the middle if she can, and it's played inside. Good play here, Aoife Halligan, primary school teacher. Sister Shiona is also said to be a very, very strong player as well, one to look out for the future. Ball played inside, that's brilliant play by Kate Flood. Back outside, it's a slightly wayward pass, but Kathleen Roy does well to get it. Player of the match and captain of the under-16 Louth team in 2019 when they won the Leinster C title. That's surely a foul. Definitely more of a collision there, a bit more of a drag down. And it's a foul by Leanne Keegan, it looks like, over the far side, the Mostrom Edgerstown player. And a chance now for Louth to try and get something out of this one if they can. Laura Collins. She's come a long way from the days in 2007 when she was part of a row in a Fela tournament over, been played for a team, and the game was abandoned. Of course, that's a long, long time ago. A chance now for Laura. She's a long way out. And she also played short. That's good running up front. Will Katie Flood be able to get to? Kate Flood does manage to get to it over the far side, and Kate plays it back outside, and it's outside again to Halligan. Halligan plays it across the pitch, and it's all the way across. It's Anya Breen who has it. Breen chance to go through. She's got runners left, she's got runners right. Breen tries to go with the outside of the foot. It looks like a beautiful score, and it is. It's a lovely score from Anya Breen. Outside of the right, she didn't fancy the shot off the left, decided to go outside of the right, straight over the bar. And a point apiece now here in Darver. A little over 6 minutes gone here as Rianne McGrath's the one to take the kick out and get Longford back underway here again. And it's out to Keegan. Keegan now and Caoimhe McCormack. Plenty of this Longford team have captained different teams at various levels at county and club. Caoimhe McCormack, one of those, captain of the Leinster Under-18B Championship team in 2022 for Longford. It's ball off the pitch, and Camille Burke hasn't quite got the pace to get on that one. It looks like Ciara Nolan who went all the way back there. And Ciara's long ball is missed around the middle by 2-3 players, and it's McCormack now has it again. Louth have won it back. And they've got runners on the right hand side if they can find it. One of those over the far side is Mia Duffy. But it's gone into that huge tussle around the full back line there. Brilliant tussle at the moment between Kate Flood, full forward, and Leanne Keegan. And the two of them have gone down once again. Some ferocious tackling going in from the two of them. A couple of words exchanged over the far side of the pitch between them as well. Leanne won't take any prisoners at full back, but it looks like Kate certainly won't be bullied off the ball either. And chance now for Leanne to get things going again. Plays it back across the middle now. Emer Ryan Intermediate Football Championship winners, as said, with Longford Slashers back in Croke Park. Momentous day for Conor Clark and the Longford team. That's good play by Longford now, trying to get it up front if they can. Playing 1-2s the whole way, but it's brilliant play by Louth to come back and win it back again. Is Ciara Nolan once again, who's back there. And the ball's come around the middle. It's in Anya again. Anya lays it off now, and there's runners inside. There's two runners inside. Neither of them found at the moment. Louth happy just to keep possession out there, and it's Shannon McLaughlin, vice captain of the team, and that looked like a fairly hefty tackle, but referee says no. It says play away, and it was well done by Caoimhe McCormack to win that one. And Caoimhe now plays it off. A chance now for Longford to break out if they can. Looking for runners at the pitch. Some huge tussles going on already around the middle of the pitch in the forward line, but it's Ciara Healy now, first we've seen of her, the Clongish woman. She does very well inside to find her teammate, and it's Camille Burke again, and Camille has eyed for goals one, but the referee has said that she took too many steps. She was asked and harried by Caitlin O'Reilly and Anya Breen. And it's Breen now, and Anya's going to play away. Referee says free was taken, and Anya looks up. It's a lovely ball inside if they can do anything with it. Laura Collins though has just skipped past her, and it's out now. Emily O'Reilly, who was the fullback on that All-Ireland winning side for Slashers. And it's Shannon now, definitely a central figure in this team in terms of playmaking, and of course a bit of goal scoring if needed as well. Although I'd say that Clodagh Lohan has plenty of goals to her name, including 5 in one match in 2018 against Wicklow. It's a huge run here. Nobody's come near Ciara Nolan for the past couple of seconds, and she lays it off inside. There's definitely a chance here of a goal. Can Rianne get out? And Rianne McGrath as well to slide out and just stop it. The referee though has deemed that it's picked straight off the ground when she was on the ground, I think. Yeah, he's given the free in. Well, it was Grace Traynor who was the one that was chasing in against Rianne McGrath. The ball slipped past. It looked like Rianne had done everything she needed to do, but the referee has deemed that it was picked directly off the ground when Rianne herself was on the ground. And so a chance here now for Louth to go into the lead. And it looks like a fairly handy free from the 30-metre line, bang in front of the goals here. And it's come back off the crossbar. She didn't give it much at all, and it's Kate Flood, and Kate gets the rebound, but it's blocked out by Leanne Keegan. Well, a huge surprise there, and Louth will be disappointed with that one. That one just bouncing off the black spot on the crossbar. It looked like it was a handy one from 13 metres. Not enough power, concentrate on accuracy, but didn't give it enough welly. And Longford now just trying to work their way out, and it's Emer O'Brien back there, the Slashers woman. And looking up into the middle here for Caoimhe Lohan. And she has her sister moving ahead. Wind up a little bit, and it's Grace Shannon around the middle. Expect her when she gets it to start bursting, and here she goes, and it's Grace on the run. She's already passed one. She's made a good 30-40 yards there. Plays it long inside. Referee sees the pull on the jersey, I think. Yeah, there was a pull there. Emer Murray given the free against Lauren Maguire, or given free foul against Lauren Maguire, I should say. A chance now for Longford to have a pop themselves. And it'll be Ciara Healy who's going to have a pop here. She's a long way. She'll go a bit further out than the Louth was from the 30-metre line that was missed a couple of minutes ago. But it's Healy now. Clongish woman herself has a pop. Looks like it's straight bang over the crossbar, and it is, and it's a lovely score from Ciara Healy. She'll be very happy with that one, gets herself onto the scoreboard here. So 2 points to the away side Longford and 1 for the home side Louth. Early days here though. Let's go play by Grace Shannon to get the hand in, and it's Hagan who also throws the hand in as well. But Louth managed to get it back again. And it's Aoife Russell. Played off, and it's back to Russell again. And Russell, who's been involved in a huge amount of attacks, this is clearly part of the plan from Kit Healy to try and get her forward. She's got plenty of pace as well, and it's back to Breen again. And Breen now looks up. She's greeted by a wall, and that's a bit of a kick to nothing really, and it's played inside, and that's a very high tackle. Referee definitely going to take a name there. And that was Rachel O'Farrell back there, who was definitely hit around the neck. Definitely a high tackle there. Rachel, of course, well used to a bit of that. She plays rugby for Longford as well. Carrick Edmund. And they decide to get things going with Emily O'Reilly back to Rhiannon McGrath, and it's back again to Emily. And Emily now has movement here. She's got Hagan. Shauna has made the move. Shauna, the free taker, and a well-known goal scorer for Dramard as well. And it's Camille Burke, plays it out the right-hand side, and it's Clodagh Lohan who's over there, one of the two Lohans. Clodagh, you can just sense that she wants to go for goal every time she gets it, but the referee has decided that she has taken it too far. Well, that one now, not totally sure about that one. Looked like she had done fairly well to try and make a bit of space for herself, but referee says steps it is. And the ball's out the far side now, and Louth going to try and work it forward. Camille Burke has come back a little bit here for Longford around the middle. And Anya Breen has Hagan on her shoulder, but Breen does very well, turns back inside. And Louth now trying to make inroads here as much as they can. And it's back out to Russell once again. This time she has Grace Shannon to contend with, but she manages to drop the shoulder, but Grace gets back again. It's back inside. That's a good pass in the end. I wasn't sure that one was going to go to hand, but it's gone to Shannon McLaughlin, the Clonagale woman, vice captain of the team. Played inside, lovely ball now in his trainer. Over the far side, and that's lovely play, fantastic play by Louth here. Shannon McLaughlin back in again. Can they get anything out of this one? There's a huge amount of Longford players around, and that one looked like a push by Hagan, and it was. The referee's going to give the free. And a chance here now for Louth to equalise. They will be hoping for something slightly better after the last free from the 13-yard line, which hit off the crossbar, didn't give it enough. This time, doesn't look like she's going to waste any time here. Going to try and give this one a good belt over. Takes a couple of steps back, and it's Laura having a go. Laura Collins tries to hit this one, and it's short. The ball's gone in. The ball has gone into the back of the net. Laura Collins' effort was definitely well short. It hit the crossbar, it hit McGrath, it looked like it hit Keegan on the line. It's bounced in off several players, but the ball's going into the back of the net, and Louth have themselves the first green flag of 2023. And it will be credited, of course, to Laura Collins, but it looks like it went in via the crossbar. Goalkeeper, defender, hit off several players. It was a difficult one to deal with the height, and that's a very, very late, fairly cynical tackle there by Mia Duffy. Her dad managed the under-16 side to All-Ireland victory in 2019 when she was part of that team. But that one certainly won't go down well with the referee. Threw herself across Grace Shannon, and she'd be lucky here to not get something off the referee, Brendan Rice, here. Grace Shannon is down as well, a couple of Longford players down. Mia Duffy, who went across the tackle as well, and she has found herself a yellow card, and it's going to stick her on the sideline. So now Longford have a chance to take an advantage. So Mia Duffy, her first start for the county today, and she is now already on the sideline. And Longford happy enough to play on here, even though they're down two players. Hannah Glennon down, and Grace Shannon down as well, but play away, says the referee. Ciara Healy now at the far side, the Clongish woman. Ciara now trying to skin past her marker if she can. It's Rachel Burt who's over there trying to put her out to the corner. Does a good job, and that's well held. Just held it out there by Clodagh Lohan, and she, once again, you can see what her aim is. She just wants to go for goal, and she's definitely taken too many steps there, but the referee's going to bring it back for the advantage. Clodagh Lohan, as I was saying, who had the ball there and won the free, she scored 5 goals in that unbelievable game against Wicklow back in 2018, where Longford scored 10 goals in that game in an incredibly high scoring match. But the free is taken quickly and it's Healy inside. And Healy gets a bat. That ball's going to sky up into the air. There's 1, 2, 3 Longford players going up further against 2 or 3 Louth as well. But looks like Louth have done a very good job there, and it's Aoife Russell who's got back. And it's good play here. And all the way back there again was Ciara Nolan. She's done that several times in this game so far. Gone all the way back to help out her defensive line. Louth now looking for a runner. They've got 2, but Longford have 4 back there in defence. And it looks like it's Anya Breen's not going to get any advantage from that. The referee's going to bring it back. She had Laura Collins up there, but combination of Leanne Keegan and Rachel O'Farrell both back there, marshalling the defence as best as they can. So Louth will be happy enough with that goal that they got. Longford side disappointed they conceded in such a manner, going in off the crossbar via the goalkeeper and defender. Great ball in there, but Leanne Keegan using every bit of strength that she has. Another Longford Rugby Club star as well. Handy having 2 of the 3 full back line playing with Longford Rugby, of course. Good for those kind of challenges. Ball out now to Shauna Hagan. Shauna Hagan from Dramard now looking up. She has a runner, but Shauna has sliced it off the left foot, and it's going to go nowhere except over the sideline. And it's sideline ball to Louth. 1-1 to 2 points here in this Lidl LGFA Division 3 round 1 game. 17.5 minutes or so on the clock. And Louth opting to go all the way back. Rachel Burr back to Rebecca Lamfagan. And a little bit of sleep back there is Rachel, and Clodagh Lohan has a look up. And Clodagh has only one thing on her mind, and that is to find the back of the net. She lays it off, and the referee Brendan Rice gives a free. And Rebecca Lamfagan won't be happy with her defence there. Rachel Burt fell asleep for the return ball. So Longford now with a chance to reduce the deficit back to a single point. It'll be Ciara Healy who's going to take this one. And Healy, that looks very good. If it goes over, it's a beautiful score. Yeah, it's a beautiful score, well inside the post. Louth protesting, but it is a beautiful score. Ciara Healy on the board for Longford. 1-1 to 3 points. Just over 18 minutes gone here. So fairly even Stephen so far. That goal, of course, making the difference at the moment. And Longford will be looking to try and get back. Alan Mullen will be trying to rally his troops to get back into this one. But that score from Ciara Healy, no harm, and it will settle them down no end. So long ball across. Anya Breen now in the middle of the pitch. That battle between Breen and Shannon are in the middle. Proved to be a very interesting one. Chance now with Ciara Nolan. And Ciara is back to Halligan now. And Halligan is going to be penalised for carrying here. Referee Brendan Rice very, very strict on that one. That's the 3rd over carrying that we've had already. 2 of them for Longford, and now the first one against Louth. And Kit Healy will be looking for more running from his forwards, getting the ball off a little bit quicker, and it's Leanne Keegan now powering out with the ball from full back, and she plays it off over the far side and takes it back again. Keegan now looking to try and bully her way through as she can, and she is definitely hassled to say the least by 2 Louth players. Plays it inside, and it's Lohan. Cueva that is. Cueva, and it's Ciara Nolan back there once again. For all the amount of running forward that Aoife Russell is doing from half back, Ciara Nolan is doing equal amounts of tracking back herself from the corner forward position. Breen now, easy to see why she's captain of the team, a real leader, really strong player, very, very skillful as well. And Breen has won the foul. Referee seeing no advantage there. Leanne Keegan Dean to have committed the foul early on. So a chance here now for Louth to extend it out 1-1 to 3 points. And a chance here now for Louth to extend it. It'll be Laura Collins. She's already hit the crossbar with 1. She hit the crossbar with a 2nd, but it went into the goals. And she's now hoping to try and knock this one over. Although I'm sure she wouldn't say no if it goes in off the crossbar once again. And then she's given that one plenty of welly, and that one looks fairly good. And it is. It's a lovely score. Laura Collins now to make it 1-2 to 3 points here for Louth. Lovely score from Laura Collins. So 1-2. Louth home side, Longford 3 points in this LGFA Lidl sponsored Division 3 round 1 game as Longford now get us back underway. Trying to get themselves out of defence if they can. It's Rachel O'Farrell. It's some very, very quick hand passing. Grace Shannon out. Runs into trouble around the middle. It's a great ball up, and it's Shauna Hagan now who's looking for it. Shauna goes over her hands, and it's a battle there at the back. It's between Russell and it looks like it's Healy. Yeah, Russell comes out with the ball. Russell does very well, and Louth have huge space around the middle if they can exploit it here. Longford trying to hand pass her way out, whereas Louth happy to drill 1, 2, 3 kick passes inside. That's a brilliant flick up. Lovely little play there by Laura Collins, who flicks it up once again. She's been the heart of everything so far, and it looks like it's all the way back here to Halligan. She's going to have a pop. That one's definitely going to drop short, and it's Rianne McGrath who takes it in safely there. Emer O'Brien now to try and bring it out for Longford. And Shauna Hagan, she's not going to have that much time on the ball. A very slow sauntering solo from her, and she's going to be penalised, I think, for overcarrying. Yeah, she is. Well, Shauna not having the best of starts, just looking a little bit off the pace at the moment, and that very kind of languid solo there not really doing her any favours, and she gives away the free, and now a chance for Louth. A point here will put a goal between the sides, and it's Breen now out around the 45-yard line, and Breen looks up. That kick pass and working very well. Longford, to be fair though, getting a couple of defenders back, and it's O'Farrell back to Keegan, and Keegan now looks for Hagan again, and Hagan takes this one very, very cleanly. That's a fine catch from Shauna Hagan. Dramara Domer should be very happy with that one. Shauna now leaves it off to Grace Shannon, and Grace plays it all the way back to O'Farrell, or back to Keegan I should say. Keegan now plays it off. Shannon looking for a base support. She will go forward as far as she can. She's very, very athletic. She will stride forward all day long. But that pass worked wonders for Slashers during the club campaign. Will it work for the county here? And Cueva now has a chance here. If she plays it back towards Camille Burke, and it's back into Lohan. Lohan will certainly look for the goal. She's gone left, she's gone right, and it's played off. And a chance of a goal here for Longford. And it's in the back of the net. It's Laura Maguire. Laura Maguire, the Carrick Edmund woman, finishes it off. Debuted at the age of 16 a couple of years ago. But she found the back of the net there, and now we have very much got a game on. 1-3 to the away side Longford, 1-2 to the home side Louth. Goal either side. Laura Maguire did well to catch that one and to finish that one, considering that she claims herself to have sprained all her fingers in the past. She did well to catch that one. Ball played inside now. Louth looking to get back, and it's Halligan trying to link up if she can, and she has Breen over the far side as well. It's McLaughlin now. Shannon McLaughlin, the vice captain of the team, looks up, and it's Collins looking up. That's a huge long ball inside if they can find anyone in there. It is Flood who's looking for it. Certainly has the height, and Flood has a pop, and it's over the bar. Lovely score. Beautiful ball inside. It was a bit of a hit and hope in some ways to Laura Collins, but she reckoned that Kate Flood had the height and had the skill to catch and make something out of it, and indeed she did. 1-3 apiece here now. So Darver getting an exciting game here to start off the league campaign. A beautiful kick out by Ria McGrath, taken by Grace Shannon around the middle. Longford now trying to hand pass their way out, contrasting sort of tactical plays at the moment from Mallow Mullen and Kate Ely. Louth certainly going long with the foot pass as quick as they can. Longford now hand passing their way out, using the runners in defence. Keegan, O'Farrell doing plenty of running. So Mallow Mullen will be happy, and I think both managers will be fairly happy with what they've seen so far, bar the couple of missed opportunities. Camille Burke had a chance to go for goal, was punished for steps, and of course Laura Collins missing that 13-yard free that hit off the crossbar and came out. But it's Lohan, and doesn't need to be said each time, but she literally has head down going for goal each time. No surprise that she has so many goals to her name already. Referee saying that there is no advantage there, and it's going to be a free to Longford here, and it'll be a chance for Laura Maguire possibly. So she knocked in the goal a couple of moments ago. She'll be looking out to try and add to her tally as we tick towards the 25-minute mark here. And it'll be a chance now for Maguire off the left. She received the ball inside from Grace Shannon, who's put in a couple of good shifts from players around the middle on both sides, and it's a chance, but that one is definitely skewed off the left foot, and it's gone very, very left and wide. So it remains 1-3 apiece as Mia Duffy looks like she'll be returning to the action soon enough. For 10 minutes have expired, and her yellow card will be over, and she'll be back. Louth will be a little bit disappointed, I suppose, to have conceded 1-2 while she was off the pitch, but such is the way. Aoife Russell now trying to make a run forward. Number 15 up here, Laura Collins, who we've seen so much of already. But that ball is going to go nowhere, and it looks like it will be Keegan at the back. Keegan has had a fine game so far, and that's a brilliant ball inside to Hagan. Hagan is runners and one of them is Grace Shannon. If she gets it, she mightn't be stopped very easily. Shannon opts now to kick it inside, and it's up to Burke. Burke, though, lets the ball slip past her, and it's a tussle now. Back there, it's Emer Murray. Great to see her back playing football after terrible injuries in the past as well, and COVID hit just as she came back again. She was on the Team of the Year 2017, the Lidl 2017 Division 4 Team of the Year she was part of as well. Louth now looking for a bit of forward momentum here after the concession of the goal down the far end, but it's McLaughlin. McLaughlin has Halligan, has Flood, has plenty of support inside, and it looks like it's Flood. Flood back to McLaughlin, back to Flood again. She did incredibly well to catch that one one-handed, and that effort has gone over the bar. It's a beautiful score. Kate Flood does excellent there, and it's a beautiful score from Kate Flood off the right, straight over the black spot, and she was under severe pressure there, but no bother to her, and she knocks it over. And a bit of a ding-dong battle here, side to side. Louth 1-4, Longford 1-3. As Rhea McGrath gets us back underway again, and it's that tried and trusted short kick out to Leanne McGrath that's working at the moment. And the ball over the far side of the pitch here. A fairly good tempo to the game, considering there is a good strong wind blowing here. Both teams certainly up for this, and both teams of course will be looking for promotion out of Division 3. They'd love to have a chance up in Division 2 in 2024, but it's early days yet in 23 as we look for the long ball here. It's a brilliant run by Shannon. She can be found. It's Kieran Nolan who's back there once again. Advantage given by referee. Shannon has runners to her left and right. Referee brings it back for the advantage, which wasn't accruing. And Shannon has turned up everywhere really. And out in the 45-yard line. It'll be a chance now for Longford, and they're looking for runners. There is runners inside. Maguire's making a run if Healy can find her, and she does. It's Maguire. She will knock it off the left if she gets the opportunity. And it looks like it's been skewed once again. That's the second time Laura Maguire, unfortunately, has sliced with the outside of her foot. And a bit of disappointment there for the visitors. Got plenty of time still to go. And it's out now. The kick out taken by Rebecca Lamfagan out to Shannon McLaughlin. And Louth now will try and work it up front. Very, very adept at the kick pass, and it has to be said so far, the home side. Mia Duffy now just back on the pitch on her debut. And it's given away by Mia, but she had the arm tugged beforehand, and a free will be given. So a chance now for Louth to clear their lines back there as we tick towards 28 and a bit gone. Not long to go now to half time. And to be fair, in terms of opening fixtures in the league, this one certainly has been very, very good. Both sides giving all that they can, and it's McLaughlin now. She's away and she has runners to her right and to her left. She opts to come back inside, and that looked like a charge there. Referee says no, play away. And Louth now will look up, and it's Anya Breen. And the athleticism of her is incredible. She doesn't get any advantage. Referee says play away. Possibly a chance to give a free out there for steps. Play away, he says. And support comes in the form of Lucy White, former underage champion runner herself. And Lucy showing all the pace in the world here, and she's got an advantage. Ball played across. There'll be no advantage coming for Lucy. And she will win the free in. Lucy herself kicked 3 points against Longford in the 2022 Leinster B Championship. That day it was Longford who were the victors. So Laura Collins now will a chance to have a pop from an awkward enough angle for the right footer here. She'd nearly rather be a little bit further out from goal, which takes a couple of steps back with that trademark routine that she has. And it's Collins now with a chance to expand the home side's lead. And that one that's brilliant from Laura Collins. A super score. She used a little bit of the wind just to tail it inside that near post. And Louth will take a 2-point gap towards the 30th minute here, 1-5 to 1-3. That was a fantastic score, to be fair, from Laura Collins. She has really put herself about in that forward line. And that ball, the first real kick out that Longford have given away here. Rihanna McGrath, she decided to go long. Louth obviously pushing up on Leanne Keegan there. Shauna Hagan has been taken on here by Russell. Russell plays it inside, and it's Duffy. Decides to leave it off here, and it's Grace Traynor. Great block down, and Longford now had a chance to clear out. But referee blows for half time, and it's certainly a very entertaining first half. Opening fixture of Division 3 here in the Ladies LGFA Lidl Championship. Louth 1-5, Longford 1-3. Alan Mullen and Kate Healy with things to talk about certainly at half time, but they will be happy enough with what has gone on. So certainly for Longford in the back line, Leanne Keegan and Rachel O'Farrell certainly doing a fairly strong job back there. But Louth have started to read the short kickouts that Rihanna McGrath has been taking and forced her to go along there just at the end, and Louth found a bit of success from the middle. Grace Shannon, Cueva Lohan doing well for Longford in the middle. Clodagh Lohan certainly going for a goal. That's certainly the aim of her game. Shauna Hagan not doing too bad at the moment, had a little bit of a slow start, but she's kind of come into it now. And it was Laura Maguire Camille Burke and Ciara Healy, who've done some excellent work up front and have got the scores for Longford for the home side. Certainly the back line not having to do too much work, but what they have been asked to do, they've done fairly well. Aoife Russell doing a huge amount of running from the forward line, but likewise Ciara Nolan coming back from the forward line to defence to help out. Anya Breen certainly the standout for the home side. She has been a willing runner, very, very athletic, setting up a lot of the play. So at half time here, 1-5 to Louth, 1 goal and 3 for Longford. Both managers, as I said, with plenty to talk about at half time. Expect to see some substitutions in the second half as well. But for now, we'll be back with the second half fairly soon. Louth 1-5, Longford 1-3. So you join us here as we get going in the second half of this Lidl Ladies Division 3 round 1 fixture between Louth and Longford. Louth leading 1-5 to 1-3 at half time here. Other scores from Division 3 and Division 2 I'll try and bring you as we go along. Wexford leading Sligo 1 game on my own home county. Westmeath leading down in Tipperary, down in Fethard. Anna Jones at the goal for Westmeath, giving them a 1-5 to 7 points lead over Tipperary. So Longford still look like they are as the first half. Any changes to the spot, we'll let you know. Alan Mullen at the moment doesn't look like he's brought on any fresh legs, but expect, as I said, to see some in the second half. And we're still waiting for Louth here as they come back onto the pitch. And referee Brendan Rice ready to get us going again here. Longford have a couple of players on their side as well. Hazel Farrell and Aoife English and Niamh Burke, who were with GMIT this year, played in the Hazel Cup as well. So plenty of college experience for Alan Mullen to choose from. As I said, some of the recognisable names maybe in Longford football not here yet this season, but we'll see if things change as we go along. Alan, of course, himself from the Caloga club down in Westmeath, home as well of Rachel Duffy, the Rosa Tralee from last year as well, and Rachel of course plays fullback for Caloga. So Louth back out on the field, don't see any noticeable new faces out there at all, so we say that things are as they were in the first half. So it'll be Shannon Lohan against Halligan and Breen for the trope once again, and the referee gets us underway here. Longford hoping for something in the second half, Louth hoping to continue as they were going. And Mia Duffy, who was yellow carded in the first half, back on the pitch. She certainly was a loss as Louth conceded 1-2 while she was off the pitch, but her long ball in taken by Caoimhe McCormack, the Carrick Edmonds woman. Caoimhe plays it out to Kathleen McKeown, and Clongish woman plays it out, and Longford still applying the same kind of tactics they did in the first half, trying to hand pass their way out as much as possible. Grace Shannon will certainly use the boot where she can. Very, very accurate passer. It's back inside here, and Lowe now looking up, and the referee giving the free. So Longford here now will try and get the ball into the forward line as the rain is coming down just a little bit heavier here. The mist in the first half has been replaced by a slightly heavier shower, and the umbrellas around me here from the crowd and over the far side of the field are out at the moment. Longford now trying to burst forward, and it's Hannah Glennon. Scored 2 of those goals in those out of those 10 against Wicklow back in 2018. But Louth, of course, have managed to work the ball out, and it's outside in McLaughlin now. And it looks like it's going to be a long ball forward, but it's well intercepted again by McCormack. But McCormack sliced it off the side of the foot. That will surely go out for a Louth ball, and indeed it does. And it'll be a chance here for McLaughlin, Shannon McLaughlin, to get it back. Shannon gets it back into play. Shannon herself a coach with the Clondegale under 10 girls as well. She was a very late starter to the GAA scene, only coming on at the age of 21. Bit of physicality around the middle, a little bit of after sometimes between the midfielders and the halfbacks on both sides when the ball is gone, but referee happy to let things go here, and it's into Lucy White. She will use all that running speed that she has, and it's out to Traynor. Traynor has a pop, and that looks very good, and it's gone over the bar. It's a beautiful score from Grace Traynor, and Louder on to 1-6. Lovely score from Grace Traynor there off the right, and Rhiannon McGrath just watched it sail. She was hoping that it wouldn't drop down too low, and it just landed onto the roof of the net, and Louth will be delighted with that start. 1-6 to 1-3 here early days in the second half in Darver, as Rhiannon McGrath goes for that short kick out again and finds in the centre. It looks like it's Emer O'Brien over there. It is Emer O'Brien now trying to burst out, and she's got Shannon in space, and Grace will put on the afterburners here, but she's been really well hassled by Kate Flood, and Kate's done exceptional to get back there, showing her turn of pace as well. And it's inside now, and Longford looking to try and get on the attack with Maguire. Maguire back to Shannon. Shannon, that's a fantastic ball inside, and it's a chance for Hagan. That surely is going to be a free out. It is, yeah. Referee says that Shauna Hagan with the frontal charge there, and she's going to be penalised, and it'll be a free out for Louth. Can't really argue with that one, to be fair. Shauna Hagan didn't really do a whole lot to try and find some space, instead trying to go straight through the short route through Kieran Nolan. And so Kieran Nolan just getting a little bit of treatment back, and their referee says play away, and it's Rebecca Lanfagan now who will take the kick out, and Ciara Nolan looks like she is going to be fine, and Ciara straight back into the play. Well, she's got 13 in her back, but she has spent more time going backwards and forwards. She could have had 5 in her back as well. And it's full back Cueva Boyle. It's the Bannon club player from outside Castle Bellingham here, and it's off now Shannon McLaughlin. Shannon now, long burst and run. Hagan has given up the charge there definitely, and it's a brilliant ball inside, and it's a chance here, a chance for Collins to add to her tally already. Collins goes for goal, and she buries it off the left. Great finish from Laura Collins off the left foot. Rianne McGrath, absolutely no chance. Laura very, very cleverly burying it to the near post. And a quick 1-1 here from Louth, and suddenly the gap is well out now, 2-6 to 1-3. So double scores after what looked like it was going to be a very, very close second half. But straight away 1-1 has put a bit of daylight between the two sides here. Laura Collins with a fantastic score. So a chance here now for Longford to try and clear their lines, and Grace Shannon is doing Trojan work around the middle, but it's just not happened early on in this half. It's still very early days, of course, as O'Farrell plays the ball forward looking for Camille Burke, and she's well hassled by McLaughlin, but she manages to play it outside, and there's 2 runners here now. If Longford can do something out of this one, and it's Lohan, that's Cueva, and Cueva looks back, and it's Grace Shannon. What's she going to try and do here? Grace goes for the score, and that's an absolutely fantastic score. Grace Shannon off the left. Grace off her unfavoured foot, but she had no problem knocking that one over the bar, and we've had scores at both ends early on this half, 2-6 to 1-4 now. Certainly a very entertaining game here for those of you joining us on the live stream. And now Louth bringing the ball out of defence as best as they can. It's Aoife Russell who has been certainly not been afraid to run forward here today. And she's gone 40, 50, 60 yards and looks for Duffy. That ball isn't going to hop up. Mia's going to have to try and get down to get that one. She does. She's got a runner off her shoulder, and it's Halligan. Halligan back inside. Be a chance here now for Flood. Possibly Collins going to have a pop, and that one looks good, and it is. Laura Collins has another one. Huge scoring here early in this second half. We've had 1-3 scored already, and just in the 36th and a half minute of the game. 2-7 to 1-4 here, 6 points in it. As Longford now try and get it out. This game certainly we played at a fast pace, no messing around with the kick outside her. Both sides eager to get the game going as fast as they can, trying to get the pace up, especially in early days in the league, and it's fairly cold here as well, to be fair. And it's Lower now trying to get the ball out from defence, and it's Leanne Keegan. Leanne out to the wing here, and she has a runner, and it's Hannah Glennon. And Hannah's gone down the wing, and there's good running, to be fair to both sides. The runner from the forwards has been very good, but the chasing back from both sides has been equally fantastic. There's huge speed on show here from both sides, but it's a great run here, and it's Clodagh Lohan. And you know she's going to try and go for goal, but she's knocked it over. Lovely score from Clodagh Lohan. That was some great running down the wing, first of all by Hannah Glennon, laid it off inside, and Clodagh Lohan, I don't know how many times I've said it in this game, but she just seems to put the head down and looks for a goal, but that time she was happy to get her name on the scoreboard and knock it over the bar. 2-7 to 1-5 here. Good game so far, and it's McLaughlin now is going to try and bring the ball out, but good hassling and harrying by Lauren Maguire. Back inside Caitlin O'Reilly now, and they'll try and bring the ball out. Longford putting a bit of pressure on, but not wanting to put too many hands in, and that's good hassling and harrying over there. But it's Breen, captain, no pressure, happy enough to go, and it's Russell now, and Russell on her outside. She has Rachel Burt, but Russell uses her as the dummy, and she's gone. Russell been chased back, but no one looks like it's going to catch her at the moment. If it puts on the brakes and comes back outside, and it's Grace Traynor. Traynor has runners inside. One of them is Flood. Flood is well tackled. A super tackling there by Emer O'Brien, and it's Hagan now. Hagan outside, and it's Shannon again. They look to try and bring Shannon into it as much as possible. Shannon with that lovely trusty right-footed passes, and it's Maguire now. Maguire tries to turn inside, and she does very, very well. And it's Shannon. Shannon's got 2 players, one behind her, one in front, and she slices that off the left, and it's over the bar. Good pressure by Louth there. Lucy White did very, very well to get in and put some pressure on. And then no wasting time here. This game going at 100 miles an hour, really, for an early league game. Ciara Nolan playing it all the way back, and it's Emer Murray, the nutritionist. Emer across Shannon McLaughlin now. Shannon coming from the half back line, drills it forward. Leanne is going to get there though. That's Leanne Keegan. And Leanne playing a lovely one too. And all the way back there playing alongside her, Ciara Healy, the corner forward. That's a brilliant ball inside Camille Burke now. Camille though has nobody ahead of her really. She's got runners now to the right and left, and there's definitely going to be a foul. Aoife Halligan deemed to have been a little bit too rough on that one there, but it's a terrible free taken. And it's an easy chance now for Louth to clear their lines. Oliver Plunkett's there, Caitlin O'Reilly. A chance to bring it out. And she goes all the way back to her cornerback, Ian Murray's from St. Kevin's. Louth now looking to try and bring Halligan into it, and Breen is up there. Looks like we're going to have a substitution on the Louth team in a couple of minutes. Eilish Hand looks like she's going to be coming on, but for now it's Anya Breen who's powering through the middle. Breen, the two number 9s come face to face, and it's Anya who wins it. Anya lays it off to Kate Flood. Kate now happy to solo it around. She has very, very good skills, you can see there, and she uses the power as well. She uses the height and everything, and Kate surely will be penalised for steps. She's definitely gone too far. Brilliant defender from Longford there. Kate Flood, to be fair to her, she had showed incredible skill to get past the first couple of tacklers. Just overdid it. And the substitution looks like it's going to be happening now in a minute, but we're going to play away here for now, and it's Rhea McGrath out to Leanne Keegan. Leanne happy to go along, and it's up to Hagan. And Hagan now doesn't have too much movement ahead of her. She's going to have to go backwards, it looks like, and she goes all the way back. The ball doesn't really hop off the surface there, but it's out, and it's Caitlin McKeown. Sasher Starr plays it out the wing, and Camille Burke is well beaten to it, and that's why Shannon McLaughlin is the leader in the defensive area. She was straight in there. Hand pass across now, and it's Halligan once again. Halligan has a runner, but it's Anya Breen who's the runner up ahead of her midfield partner. It's still Halligan going. Halligan now looking, basketball styles it back outside to Kate Flood, and Flood, that's a huge effort from Kate Flood, and it's bang over the bar. Absolutely brilliant from Kate Flood. She absolutely leathered that one as far as she could, high into the sky, over the crossbar. 2-8 to 1-5, Louth lead. Has the bench called for the substitution here, and it is going to be Eilish Hand who is coming on. Longford, I think themselves, also going to make a change. We're playing away here for now though, and both sides I think we're waiting for substitution, but Caitlin McKeown is not standing around as she plays it off inside. Longford now just trying to find a little bit of momentum, just get a couple of scores to get them back into this one. The concession of 1-3 very, very quickly, not helping them, but it's Maguire who's back there. She's done very, very well, and Lauren will fancy herself off the left foot. She has a runner inside, it's Hagan. Maguire looks up, and the referee surely going to penalise for steps. There he is. He was well held in the goals anyway by Rebecca Lanfagan, but referee has penalised Maguire for steps, and we will now have the changes. Eilish Hand over a shock take, number 17 coming on for Louth, as well as Maria Kelleher, number 17 for Longford, also coming on. So the two over shock takes coming on here, and it looks like it's Quiva Boyle. I think that's the Bannon Parnell's woman for fullback, yeah, coming off to be replaced by Hand. And for Longford, it looks like it is Shauna Hagan, it is. So Shauna Hagan replaced by Maria Kelleher. Eilish Hand replacing Quiva Boyle. So the first substitutions for both sides. But good minutes to get under the belt for the players here early on in the league. And Louth now trying to work it out as quick as they can here with Burt. It's Aoife Russell, who surely be in contention for the player of the match here. And a free for Aoife as another substitution lined up here for Louth. It looks like it's going to be Niamh Rice. And then you watch that Division 4 final from 2021. Niamh hammered in 2-3 in that game. And she also scored in the Senior Football Championship 2022 final. But Louth now will have a free just inside the Longford half of the pitch, and it's knocked forward as far as Grace Traynor. Grace now will be looking to try and beat Leanne Keegan here. Leanne not an easy one to get past. Played outside, and it's back to Duffy, and Duffy all the way back to McLaughlin, and McLaughlin, if she looks up to her left hand side, she has Caitlin O'Reilly out there. She goes in long to Flood, or to Collins I should say, and that is absolutely brilliant and absolutely fantastic score by Laura Collins off the left. The little curl that she put on it, just enough to drag it back in, and Louth really showing that they have the forwards here for scores, putting up 2-9. The substitution looks like it is going to happen already. It is Lucy White who's going to come off, and she's going to be replaced by another fantastic scorer for Louth, Niamh Rice. So a good outing for Lucy White, using all the running experience that she had, and her debut comes to an end just after the 42nd minute mark. So good for Lucy to get the minutes under her belt in the county shirt. Grace Shannon there fouled all the way back there. Referee looks like he's going to take some action here. Is it against Russell possibly? And referee calling her back and just giving her a bit of a warning here, possibly going to take more action though. As Niamh Rice now goes back to Mark Maria Keller, 2 substitutes going to be coming up against each other, and the referee has given a yellow card here. And Louth will be back down to 14. It was Mia Duffy who was sim bin in the first half, and it looks like it's Aoife Russell. That didn't look like there was too much in that one, possibly holding back at the jersey, but the referee has given it, yeah, and it is Aoife Russell who is coming off the pitch. So Louth are going to play the next 10 minutes with 14. They'll have played 20 minutes of this game with 14 players in total at the moment, but they still have the lead here. And a very healthy lead as well, to be fair, so they will be looking to try and not concede as much as they did when Mia Duffy went off in the first half. But Longford now going to try and utilise what they have, that extra player. Ball played up. Good tackle here by Ailish Ham, but the referee has decided to give the free. And advantage has been played. There's a runner inside, and nothing doing from it. I think the referee was going to give free out for steps, but he is now given the advantage in. And it was Clodagh Lohan, no surprise, who had the head down there going for a goal. So referee going to give the free. Aoife Russell just down here in front of us, who has her running her 10 minutes off on the sideline for that yellow card that she picked up. Longford now trying to work it inside as best as they can, but it's very well played by the Louth defence. Eamon Murray there just holding off Caitlin McKeown and allowing the ball to run through, and it's Anya Breen now. And it's Anya back out to Collins, back to Flood, the full forward line, all back in defence, but they're now making the burst run forward, and now here they go. And it's off to Rice. It's a great block by Maria Kelleher. And it's Rice back again now, happy enough just to play the ball and just settle things down as much as they can. And it's Breen now, solos past Kelleher in the middle. Breen has Halligan to her left. She opts to use Halligan. Halligan has runners left and right if she can look up, and she does, and it's into Traynor. Traynor's through on goal, and Grace knocks it over the bar. Very sensible score there from Grace Traynor. And Louth hit the double figures on the points mark, 210 to 1-5. Double on the goals, double on the points. A very commanding lead here now for Louth in this. Given the way the first half went, perhaps a little bit unexpected, but Louth certainly have been far stronger in this second half. Anya Breen in particular has been exceptional around the middle. So it's Rhiannon McGrath takes the kick out now, and it's over to Hannah Glennon. They could do it a couple of those goals that she scored against Wicklow back in 2018. She goes in for it again. That looks like could be a push in the back. Referee says no, play away. It was a fair challenge, and Eamon Murray over the far side. Referee just moving players back a little bit to take that one, but it's back to Halligan now in the middle, and Halligan has Mia Duffy. There's nobody near Mia Duffy at the moment. It looks like Louth are the team playing with the extra player, not Longford, and it's back inside the Traynor again. Traynor, will she fancy her chances here? Decides just to hold up play and find a better shooting position for herself or for somebody else, and comes all the way back here to Murray. The corner forward, ploughing forward. Corner back ploughing forward, I should say. Niamh Rice then bursts through. She's past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rice has a go, and it's to the right and wide. Nothing doing there for the referee in terms of a foul. And a chance now for McGrath to clear her lines again. Longford going to have to find something fairly quick, I would say. Trailing here 210 to 1-5, and time absolutely not on their side. 46, almost 47 minutes ticking over here. Aoife Russell down the sideline, just keeping ourselves warm as her 10-minute ticker ticks down, and it's Leanne Keegan who's trying to come out of defence, and Leanne is fouled. The referee says take the free, and she takes it quickly and finds Kelleher to substitute. Kelleher knocks it forward now, and there's runners up there. It's Lohan. Again, someone else who they could do with getting nearer to the goals to try and get a green flag raised, and it's into Burke. Burke has been very well marshalled back there by McLaughlin, to be fair. Burke does well. He plays it off, and it's into Healy. And Healy wins her free. So the pace has not dropped at all really in this game, especially in the second half. It was a quick first half, early days in the league, but certainly the second half has run on just as quick. The other teams in Division 3, Clare, Kildare, Sligo, down Offaly and Wexford, all to meet each other. Certainly a very interesting Division 3. That's great defending back there. Louth try and run the ball out as much as they can. And it's great play by Halligan. Halligan has Rice on her shoulder, decides to use her. Rice has 2 ahead of her. One of them is Flood. The other one is Duffy. Rice might decide to go herself. She's past Keller. She shrugged off the challenge. She's still going here, Rice. And that is a booming effort. Is it over the bar? The crowd seem to like it over the far side, and they no reason not to like it. It's an absolute peach of a score from Niamh Rice. She must have gone 50, 60 yards with the ball there. A lovely bit of play by Halligan to get them out of defence as well. And suddenly Louth just have opened up a fairly substantial gap, it has to be said at this stage, 2-11 to 1-5. Longford disappointed, I think, with their second half shown so far. And the kick out going long this time to Grace Shannon, who palms it down to Keegan, and Keegan plays it long. And Longford have players they could call on the bench. Had the likes of Kiana Lee, of course, a soccer scholar, former soccer scholar over in the USA. Certainly wouldn't be shy of finding the back of the net. Shannon now around the middle, and Longford just trying to haul themselves back into this. Somehow it's just hasn't worked out for them in the second half. And part of the reason is something like that. Mia Duffy tracking all the way back just to try and stop Longford on the progress here. And again it's back there, and it just seems to be Louth who have the extra player in the defence. Huge amount of tracking back here by, there's 6 of them around the ball at the moment. So Clodagh manages to win the free. But Louth with 12 behind the ball. It's going to be very hard for Longford to find anything really worthwhile to get them back into this one, as Alan Mullen assesses his options. He's handing a slip of paper here to the lineswoman, and it looks like it's going to be a change, but that's an absolute beauty from Grace. Grace Shannon knocks that one over, get them right back into it, and Longford substitution here. It looks like it's going to be the cornerback from Slashers, Grace Kenny. It is, yep. Grace, one of the Kennys of the Slashers team, who were the All-Ireland winners in 2022. And it looks like Grace is going to be moving sort of around the middle of the pitch. Can't see just who it is coming off. Is it Lohan? It is. It's Quiva Lohan who's come off. Her shift is run for the day. And Grace Kenny now has come on. Grace certainly not afraid to get forward herself as well. What's around the middle now, and it looks like it's up to Rice. Rice has it, and Rice looks out the wing. She's looking for a runner, and that runner is the incredibly pacey Kate Flood. Flood looking to turn back on the right, and that's a high effort that's going to sail off to the right and wide. Well, Loud Mansion probably forgive for that one. She's had an astonishing game so far. The pace that she has shown has been absolutely incredible. The Longford defence perhaps just not expecting it. She's used all the physicality, all the strength and all the skill. And drilled out to the field, pushed in the back surely by Halligan. Referee has given the free. Halligan didn't hear the whistle. And it'll be Grace Shannon now who'll have the chance to get Longford forward. 2-11 to 1-6 here. 17 points to 9. And that free from Grace Shannon played over the far side to Leanne Keegan, and Leanne gets a slip but manages to pick the ball back up here. And Leanne surely been fouled, dragging back, yeah. And referee going to just take the name over the far side, but Longford haven't really time to wait around. They're going to try and play on here. And ball inside, and it's up Farrell now. She's come all the way forward from cornerback to try and help out up there. She can. It's played out to McKeown. Caitlin McKeown now over to Camille Burke, a full forward over on the far side. Is Louth prepare another change here. And Burke now tries to get the skin. Potential of too many steps there. Referee happy to play away. Plays it off inside. It's back to McKeown. McKeown has runners on the outside. Shannon is over there. Will Grace go for a score? No, she throws the dummy, lays it off inside. No, she tried to, but she was fouled. And the referee has given the free in here. Great play there from Grace Shannon. And Louth preparing substitution here down below. So it looks like it's going to be Lauren Boyle, another goal scorer in the 2021 Division 4 final. She scored 1-1 that day. She's going to come on, as Aoife Russell also will be ticking down towards the end of her 10-minute mark. As Longford get themselves another one on the scoreboard, just keeping the scoreboard ticking over a little bit. And they'll be happy enough just to get a few scores back. That one there knocked over by Ciara Healy. Should have mentioned from the free, as it is Lauren Boyle who has come on, and she's going to replace Mia Duffy. Well, Mia started the game, then she was yellow carded, she was off, then she was back on, and now she has come off for the final time. Good shift here by Mia Duffy. She can be very happy with her work today. She showed incredible pace as well. Oh, and that kick out has been lost by Louth, and that's the first time really in a while they've lost anything, and the ball's played long inside, and that is a hefty hit. Hefty collision there in the defence. So 2-11 to 1-7, 17 to 10. And Longford now looking to try and get it out as quick as they can. It's out to Shannon, and that's a lovely one. So Longford kicked the last 3 in a row here, and it's 2-11 to 1-8, so there's only 6 points in it. Of course, we're in Louth here today, the home of the mythical Irish legend Lug, and a great skillful warrior that he was in the stories, and it's going to require something like this for Longford to try and get back the 6 points that they need at the moment. And it's Rebecca Lamfagan who kicks it out, and Anya Breen, who just seems to have been everywhere. And it's a long ball, and it's a fantastic catch by Boyle, the substitute. Brilliant play. That's 2 quick passes, and suddenly they're already up to the 45, but there's a bit of pressure being put on back there. The referee says there is a foul by Maria Heffernan, and Maria Keller, I should say. And maybe a chance now for Boyle. She looks like she's happy enough to have a go for it herself. And Aoife Russell is back on her. 10 minutes is up, allowed back to the full complement here. As time drifts by here, 54 minutes gone here. And Boyle is going to have a pop from the 45-yard line. It's definitely going to drop short, but it's going to go to the left and out for a 45. It looked like it was Leanne Keegan who got the last touch on that one there. And so Louth will just use the time just to try and keep the clock ticking over. There won't be any rush to try and take this. But in the round 1 game here in Division 3, sponsored by Lidl, 2-11 to 1-8. Time is not going to be on Longford's side here, unfortunately. And Louth now likely to get out, take this 45. They might opt to try and take this one short, possibly. It looks like it's going to be Collins who's going to take it. And Collins takes it short, and it's inside, back to Boyle again. Boyle has another pop, and this one's definitely going to slice off and wide. Referee, though, is going to give the free. And it is going to be a free. Some latest scores from around the other games. Tyrone leading Roscommon 113 to 11 points in Division 2. In Division 1, it's Kerry who lead 1-8 to 1-6 against Waterford. Laois leading Monaghan 2-9 to 1-4 in Division 2. Armagh leading Cavan 1-8 to 3, also in Division 2. Just a couple of scores, and then in Division 1, Cork 2-11, Mayo 12 points, the latest score there. And in Division 3, it is Sligo 4 points, Clare 3-6, so expect Clare to come out on top in that one. And it'll be Laura Collins now who will be looking to make it 2-12 for Louth. She's hit a few beauties today, and that one is curling, and it's over the bar. Lovely score by Laura Collins again. And you can't argue with the scoreline here, really. The Louth forward line have just been superb today. So a chance now for McGrath to clear her lines, and chops to go low. And that is another hefty kind of tackle there, I suppose we'll call it. A chance now for O'Farrell to clear it. O'Farrell has to go back though to McGrath. And McGrath out to the far side. And it's Keegan. Time is unfortunately going to be against Longford here, but for Louth they will be very happy to try and see this one out. Chance here for Grace Kenny. Can she find the string? Can they find something to get them back into this? It's a brilliant ball out to Emma O'Brien. She's decided to come forward from half back. Nothing really to lose now with the gap in it, and she runs into the referee. Manages to get it outside to Camille Burke again. And Camille Burke back outside again, and it's chance inside. Can they work something here through Maguire? Maguire tries to play it in long. That looks like a good ball in, but it's really well fielded by Rebecca Lamfagan. She's looked very assured between the sticks today. Certainly an air of positivity in that defensive line. She seems very, very assured. Louth trying to get the ball forward as best as they can here. Longford just managing to keep that ball in play, and it's back to Kenny again as Longford line up another substitute, and it looks like it's Ellie Lynn who's going to be coming on. The long ball played forward now. Is there a chance here? That's incredible. Look at the tracking back once again from Kieran Nolan. If it's something she's been told to do, she's executed very well. If she's taken it on her own back to do it, she deserves huge recognition for the amount of tracking back that she's done today. And worthwhile tracking back as well, not just to make up the numbers. She's been involved hugely in that defensive role. McLaughlin, the vice captain, now trying to bring it out as Ellie Lynn stands on the sideline for Longford, waiting to come on here. And it's Rice who's going to launch this one forward, and there is runners there. Boyle is one of them, but not going to get past Leanne Keegan. To be fair to her, they may have conceded a couple of goals, but she's been very, very strong and solid at the back. And Grace Shannon can't take that one as Russell takes it off her. And it's back inside to Breen. And now there is a bit of a wave of red coming forward here. And it's Boyle inside, Boyle back to Rice. And Rice is definitely fouled. Possibly, would we say, a clever foul there by Leanne Keegan. I think she realised that there were a huge swathe of red jerseys coming behind her and she needed to do something. Is she going to stay on the pitch? No, it's a yellow card. So it looks like Leanne Keegan is going to finish off the game on the bench as Ellie Lynn has come on for Longford. So Ellie Lynn coming on, looks like in place of Camille Burke, I would say, in the full forward line, is it? No. Ellie has gone forward. Yeah, Ellie's gone forward, but it looks like it is... I think it possibly Kira Healy has gone off there. And the free has gone in, and the free has popped over the bar. And Lauren Boyle with a lovely score there. It's allowed just to extend the lead out now. 2-13 to 1-8, 19 points to 11 in the old way. And time very much against Longford here as we took 59th into the 60th minute here. And time not going to be on Longford side here at all, as they look like they're going to head for an opening day defeat. Louth will be very, very happy with this one. To knock over 2-13 in the opening round of the Division 3 Championship will do them no harm. They will head to Cloughan next week to take on Offaly. Ball play forward and well played here by Louth in defence, and it's Bream once again. She certainly is her name forward and contender for player of the match here. And it's played forward to a trainer, and it looks like it's Boyle, and Boyle is weaved inside one, inside two. She has Flood on the outside. Flood, you'd expect her to have a pop if she got the chance. Lays it off. It's a lovely layoff. Great use of the vision there, and it's off to Breen. Can they finish off with a flurry here? Louth, they're in on goal. That's a brilliant save by McGrath. Showing all the skills of the great goalkeeper that she is. And nothing doing there for Louth. That was brilliant from Yar McGrath. Using all her Casper Schmeichel inspiration there. We tick past the 60th minute mark here. Grace Kenny plays it out. That's going to go over the head of Flood. Flood might be able to get back at it. Grace making them forward run here as well. And it's Healy plays it up front. And it's back to Kenny, and it's back to Healy once again. And Ellie Lynn's the substitute making the run up the wing if she can find her. And it's back to Kenny. Louth have funneled pretty much everybody back. That's some fantastic tackling here. Referee says no, that it's a foul given against Caitlin O'Reilly. Just a little bit too much. Not happy for the referee at all here. Grace Shannon now going to take this one. Referee, I think here calling the time is going to be up, and Kate Healy is going to get an opening day victory for his side for Louth, and that is it. Final score here, Louth 2-13, Longford 1-8 in this Lidl Ladies Division 3 opener. And Kate Healy will be very happy with his charges here, putting up a fine tally as well, particularly that full forward line. Nolan, Flood, Collins, just exceptional from start to finish. As the two managers shake hands, Alan Mullen and Kate Healy. Both of them will have a bit of work to do going on in the league season, but certainly Louth will be the happier of the two sides at the end of it all. Alan Mullen, of course, will be looking around the clubs as well, possibly for some other faces maybe to come in throughout the league, and of course before the Intermediate Championship gets going down the line. But the final score here from Darver at the Louth Centre of Excellence: Louth 2-13, Longford 1-8. Both sides march on to round 2 in a couple of weeks' time. And thank you for joining us here today on this live stream with the LGFA, and we hopefully will see you again soon. Slán na Gaeilge.